Hello and welcome to Python tutorial number 73. Having seen how to manipulate the data contained in a Pandas data frame, let's now look at how to manage its row indices and column names. We will start with row indices and, in particular, from the example you can see here. In this case, we have imported the dataset without a specific index. So, of course, the default will be the values from 0 upwards. But what if we wanted to assign a different index? Well, we could either specify an index whilst reading the CSV file, as I showed you in my previous videos, or we could write df.set_index of car and then in place equals true, and finally print df. So in this case, if we run our code, we can see that the row indices have now been substituted by the values in the column named cars. I know that this was the first column in our data frame to start with, but we can of course assign any column to be the index and it will still work correctly. Now let's pass on to columns. These always have names which come from those in the CSV file. However, what if in our Python code we wanted to call them something different? Well, in this case it's not as straightforward as before. We have to write instead df.rename and then we say columns equals dictionary and then in place equals true, as always. Then, inside the dictionary, we have to write each of the column names we want to change, followed by the new names we want to give them. For example, we could write speed becomes top speed, and then color becomes original color. And then, of course, we need to write print df. Then if we run our code, we can see that the two columns we wanted to change have now been updated with their new names. Now I hope you found this brief overview of how we can edit row indices and column names useful. If so, then please show your support by leaving a like, sharing the video and subscribing to the channel. As always, I look forward to seeing you all again next week for another video, and until then, happy coding!